Ba-da-ba. What's up, everybody? Roglam in the original studio. This is the original studio. I don't know if any of y'all even know about this, but when I'm talking about the podcast version of the show, this is what I'm talking about.
Exactly. This is the so-called location.
Oops.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey man, it's blowing up.
This gonna be the digs eventually, man. Like soon, real soon. This is gonna be the hub for the Roglam podcast. We've been pushing all the content, video content, as you can see, and we got the audio. I'm sure it sounds. I don't know how it sounds to y'all, but I bet it's pretty crispy, real crispy on the mic right now.
Definitely.
Yeah, we got it. Thank you, sir. Yeah, man. Shout out the studio, man. RCRD Studios, permanent
podcast,
ENT, man.
Podcast studio, baby.
Yeah, they going in, man. We still getting the. Let me see, man. Gotta make sure we in the middle, man. Got the RCRD.
Man, we good, baby.
Just making sure,
Just
making sure, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, y'all. What's up, man? Hope y'all Saturday is swell. Hope your Saturday is smooth. Hope my voice sound pretty smooth too. I know y'all hear it, man. Got that butter on top of it, you know.
Hey, man. Got a little sauce, man. I don't know what I'm drinking, but you know they got complimentary.
Shout out to coconut water,
like
man. Sparkling coconut water, man. Keep the throat moist.
Is that true?
Yeah.
How true is that?
100% true, man.
Or is that what they advertise?
That's what they advertise, and I think it's true.
All right.
Hey, man. Shout out to my boy Suave today, man. Engagement party after this, man. Gonna be real sharp in the Moroccan garb.
Hey, bro, that's pretty lit, though, man. We've been talking about that. That Moroccan look, I mean, they gonna be wearing dashikis, man. Yeah. That's my flow, man. I'm really interested in seeing how P look in it, though, man.
I'm gonna be somebody, man. And wanna dance with somebody. Yeah, it's gonna be me tonight, baby. It's gonna be me tonight, me and the wife.
Millie rock with some.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna hit it in there hoe too. Might wear it all day, man. Shout out to all my Muslim brothers, my Moroccan brothers, man. Shout out everybody. We going in today, man. Tune in. I mean, y'all know, like, share. Y'all know the deal, man.
Make sure y'all share this, man. I mean, y'all might be at your kids' little league games, or maybe sitting at home, man. Just go ahead if you're watching. Go ahead and share it. We should be able to see the comments. We probably will have to read them so the other viewing audience can know what was asked before we answer. But it's the same thing from Tuesday, baby. Let's get it in.
Let's get it in, man. So, we're gonna dive into the Remy Ma thing first, man. We're gonna just start hitting shit, you know. I know y'all like when I play and I'm one of the funniest niggas you ever met, but I'm gonna be off that today, man. I'm gonna be a little more serious today, man. Remy, can't you see? Rape is messed up and drugging. Yeah. So we touched on it Tuesday a little bit, and I think we agreed on that shit, man. The consensus was Remy Ma's right, man. We think that if you accept money for your rape, or I mean, we're men though. We don't really. I mean,
basically.
If you accept money for your
your rape experience. Was that wrong to say?
I don't know. It sounded bad. I don't know. We're going to see. Somebody going to say something.
Okay.
There's going to be some outrage somewhere.
Well, what Remy Ma basically said, if you ever receive money or a settlement as far as restitution for being raped, sexually assaulted, it's a form of prostitution. Mind you, these are Remy Ma's words, not ours.
Not ours. That was a woman. Remy Ma's
we
woman.
Definitely have to clear that up. I think they know who Remy Ma is.
I don't know, man. Niggas be acting like they in the dark in the cave and shit.
Yeah. Basically, she's saying that, if it happened to her, she wouldn't want to be paid for it. She said a lot of the things that she said she wanted to happen, she couldn't really say it in the interview. But basically, I know with her being a street cat, I already know where she's coming from. What she say? She wanted to cut the dude wiener.
She said the shit I want to do to the motherfucker that rapes me is against the law. It's criminal.
Yeah.
So bad she want to castrate.
She did say castrate.
Emasculate, all that shit. She want to torture chamber your ass if you rape her. So all you felons and psychopaths out there, do not touch Remy Ma. Matter of fact, don't touch any woman if you don't want to get your balls cut off. She think that should be the new law.
I think that is perfectly within the rights of ramifications. You should lose your nuts. Something that should happen to a clown, a pedophile, somebody who would rape a woman or handle a woman in a sexual manner that she does not give them permission to do so. Yeah. I'm all for it because
cut a nigga
somebody touch my baby.
Man, bro.
Forbid,
bro.
Please. I'll be doing a lot of penitentiary time about it, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm a black guy. I might not get the Amber Guy treatment, but that's a whole nother subject we'll talk about later. I'm not getting that Amber Guy treatment.
Ain't no fucking way.
Amber Geiger treatment.
Hey, raise your little boys right, man. You see them niggas doing weird shit, you might catch them early, because God forbid one of y'all sons touch more than my daughters, man. Poor guy. Funeral gonna be sad as fuck. Ain't gonna be nobody, baby.
Hey.
Ain't nobody for the casket.
Closed casket, baby.
That nigga Pierre murdered the nigga, then chopped him up, cooked him up.
We found his arm, so we cremated that.
Then he baked the cake for the grandma to make, and he put the body inside the cake. They ate the nigga body inside the cake, and then he shot the grandma. That nigga's out of control, B. Yeah,
they say they had another. Accomplice, man.
Yeah.
He arrested his podcast partner, man. He helped dispose of the nigga.
Yeah, podcast going up in infamy, man, because these niggas.
So we gonna be doing this from cell block 4, you understand?
Yeah, with sneak the cell phones in. Hey, man, we in this bitch again, man. Rogue Lamb from Staten Island, man. Alcatraz, man. We hammed up, niggas on lockdown. But I know what y'all heard for, though. I know where the pain really is at, man. The Amber Geiger verdict, man. She got 10 years, man. 10 years for the murder of a black man. So I've been seeing the memes. I've been seeing the memes. I've seen the outrage. The real outrage is I've seen more outrage on the fact that the guy that was murdered, Mr. Botham's brother, Mr. Gene Botham's brother, actually forgave Amber for the murder of his sibling. Now, black people, we find things to be outraged about.
Wow. Go ahead.
Wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. I think there's bigger shit going on than the hug, right? Let's stay focused, right? Let's not lose focus. That 10 years is kind of wild, right? The 10 years is fucking ridiculous for murder, man. You broke it. Well, she didn't break in. She went into somebody else's apartment and shot them, murdered them, but she's a cop, right? So, I mean, cops gonna protect cops. So
okay, let's stop right there. Pause it right there. I don't want you to forget your thought, but pause it right there.
That's the pause.
They making a big deal about her being an off-duty officer, but do you think she would have got any time at all if she was on duty and had done the same thing?
Yeah, I think same thing. Same shit. Officer,
no way.
I don't think her being on the clock, off the clock, it even matters.
Yes, it does. It definitely matters because we have cops all over America getting away with assassinating us, murdering us all the time, and just because they were in uniform, they get away with it with clear-cut evidence. So, honestly, I think if she had been on duty and came home for a lunch break and shot that man, both them, Sean, she would have gotten away with no time. Honestly, I wasn't outraged by the time that she received because if the show we did previously, after she had got convicted, the day before she got sentenced, the sentencing hearing, me and Pierre, we talked about it, and I said, I wouldn't be surprised if she got 6 years, which I'm kind of on the money because she got 10 and she'll probably come home in 5 on good behavior as well, and also she'll be doing it in a medium prison, like a resort prison, because it's a high-profile case, and they know they can't put her with regular pop because something might happen to her. You might run into Remy Ma, and she might get rid of you.
Might run into Ann Wolf in that motherfucker and knock her damn head off.
So she got slap on the wrist, and white privilege is real. I don't care what you say, but my bad, bro. I hope you remember what you had to.
Hey man, I don't think it was white privilege though of her. I mean, it was a black judge that sentenced her. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was a white privilege thing.
My god! Oh my god! The same black judge who gave a convicted murderer a hug in a courtroom. I have never seen in the history of judicial system where the judge hugs the person she just sentences, let alone for murder. That same black judge?
Yeah.
That same black judge?
Let's do a comparison then. So we think it was unjust that she got 10 years, right? So black cop kills white woman, which happened in 2017. A lady called the cops. She saw what she thought she saw was a lady being molested or raped, or there was something happening in the alleyway, so she called the cops. A black cop pulls her to the scene, shoots the lady, right? Murders her, basically. It's murder. He's on trial. He gets 12 and a half years, right? So he got what, 2.5 more years more than Amber Geiger. So are we outraged about that? How do you feel about the black cop killing a white woman? It's a color thing. It's all a color thing. So he was on duty though. On duty black cop kills white woman that called the cops for help. What you gotta say about that?
He was on duty. For one.
Yeah.
for 2. Might come off wrong, but you know, an eye for an eye. Can we? An eye for an eye. Can we get away with something?
God damn it, dog. Man, like, fuck this, man. What are you talking about? What?
I mean, damn,
bro. What are you talking about? Eye for an eye. That's like, fuck, man. Jesus Christ, bro. That's wild, bro. That's somebody. Somebody's daughter, man. All right.
Hey.
I feel bad if a white cop killed a black woman, which happens all the fucking time, right? I don't care what color the woman is. When a cop kills anybody, it's fucked up, right? It happens to black people more often, so it's extra fucked up.
Sandra Bland, yeah.
Extra
Sandra
fucked up.
Bland, yeah. Oh, let's just cover it up and let's let the police officers get away with no punishment, paid leave. I'll let white cops kill black woman, mysteriously dies in jail after being arrested and taken into custody. Yeah. Get away with it. Okay, you give us one, we give you one. They do it all the time in the judicial system. I'll convict him for you guys if you let him loose. They do it all the time in the judicial system. It's part of it.
And people, what about the meme when people saying, a nigga got more time for killing a cop? I mean, killing a police cop.
Killing a dog, bro. Killing a police dog.
It's the law. It's fucked up, but the law is fucked up, bro. G. That's why.
So that police dog life is worth more than a black man's life in America.
What is it called?
Get that? I want y'all to soak that in. G. Let me say it again. Soak this in. A police dog's life, an animal, a dog, mind you, dogs that they euthanize daily by the thousands in America. They put them to sleep. Kill them on a daily. Just because this is a police dog, that dog life is worth more than a black man's life in America.
Nobody's
y'all
saying
black
that, bro.
people,
Nobody's
let that soak in.
Nobody's
That's exactly what it's saying.
Nobody's
what is
saying
it saying,
that, bro. They just saying that it's a police dog, which makes it a police officer, dog. That's the only the law says. You're killing the cop, man. That's what happens, G.
Shit.
40, huh?
Cut the shit.
Oh, I'm just saying, bro. By law, man, let's stop. We got to stop comparing apples to oranges, man. Let's focus. As black people, I just want us to focus, man. The verdict was fucked up. Let's focus on the 10 years. Let's not focus on, well, why the fuck would he? I wouldn't hug that nigga. Okay, you're a Christian, first off. Are we going to be half Christian or whole Christian? You supposed to hug that nigga. You supposed to hug that nigga. God is the nigga. God is the whatever it is. The woman, the black woman, the white, the blue woman, whatever God is going to be. That's the person that does the judgment, man. God expects you to forgive. Open your heart and let it fill your heart, man.
What? Hey. Ephesians 6.5.
I don't read the Bible. Man.
Me either. Yeah. But I read it for this one because I feel like
open it up, crack it open.
Hey, shout out to Charlemagne, the God on this one. This is this is automatic. Okay. Like this is an elite example of PTSD in the black community and black culture.
I got PTSD?
No. Post-traumatic slavery disorder.
Ooh.
Post-traumatic bro, he dropped a bomb. When he said that, I'm like, boom, this is what I've been thinking forever. How did he know to put it like this? Yeah. Post-traumatic slavery disorder. And in the Bible, which white folks used to control black folks during slavery, says that you should obey your earthly master like your Father in heaven. You should fear him and respect him. Right?
Thanks.
That's bullshit. Bullshit.
Okay. Why?
Because in that courtroom, it was an exact example of, this is what outraged me. Like I said, I wasn't upset about the time she was given because I thought she would get less. And I know how the system works, and I knew exactly what they were going to do. It was a pacifier. The pacifier was the conviction. We'll give her the minimum time, which is 10. The bare minimum for murder, she'll get 10 years. She can do 5 on that in a medium. I knew that was a pacifier. I called it the day before she got the time. Wasn't outraged by that because I'm a realist and I know how this shit work. But when his brother, listen. You know what? Matter of fact, we gonna put it on this. We gonna get back to this. Y'all take a listen to this. Take a listen.
The 10-year murder sentence was read. That's when Botham Jean's brother actually spoke and gave his statement.
I forgive you, and I know if you go to God and ask him, he will forgive you. Again, I'm speaking for myself, not even bad for my family. But I love you just like anyone else. I'm not gonna say I hope you rot and die just like my brother did, but I personally want the best for you, and I wasn't gonna ever say this in front of anyone, but I don't even want you to go to jail.
Oh,
I want the best for you, because I know that's exactly what both of them would want you to do. I don't know if this is possible, but can I give her a hug, please?
He did give her a hug.
All right, man.
Bro, no, that's my bomb.
I didn't hear
I just dropped that bomb. I'm glad. That's why I was able to put that in here. I'm glad I was able to put that in there.
I didn't know about that.
You love her. She killed your brother. You love her. She's a complete stranger. No, fuck her, right?
Love people.
Oh. Even when they hurt you. See, then that goes back to my example. Slave masters would use the Bible to make their slaves forgive them for raping them, for beating them, for detaching them from their families, for mutilating them, and telling them that if they did not forgive their earthly masters, that they will not be forgiven by their God above. This is facts. And when I seen this shit, it was a clear-cut example of PTSD, post-traumatic slave disorder. And it's bullshit. That, what his brother said made me feel like they're making Amber Geiger out to be the victim. She is the victim in this circumstance. Yeah. She is not the one sitting up there who has had her brother killed involuntarily, in his confines of his own home, eating ice cream on the couch. She's not the one that should be being apologized to.
Ice cream
yeah, bro. They can't even have no bluebells, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I seen a picture of niggas.
Nigga might have been enjoying,
It's probably Ben and Jerry's, fam. It's not.
Hey, Baskin Robbins, baby.
Cake, probably ice cream cake.
Man, probably a good ass flavor, huh?
That's a big nigga, man.
Yeah, like, bro. They making her out to be the victim in this circumstances. No, you don't.
You gotta forgive, man.
Let God forgive you, but to hell with you when it come to me. I ain't gotta forgive shit.
How we know he even like this, bro? That's what I was trying to say.
No, yeah. You tripped me out when you said that, bro.
How do you even know fuck, man. He probably so solemn and like don't really give a fuck. Maybe him and his brother had the tightest relationship. We looking at this from what we would do. We can't tell a motherfucker how to feel. The nigga obviously don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck enough fucks to not forgive her. So I mean, fuck. Can't maybe
that nigga P say.
Maybe he got, like you said, maybe he got PTSD. Maybe it ain't hit him yet. Maybe he just like, well, shit. Maybe he don't realize his brother dead yet.
So bro, okay. So they got like weird names, right? So it just kind of
regular names, man.
No, man, that's not Americanized names. So I'm like, let me try to make sense of this shit.
What's our name?
Well, make Americanized. Like my name fucking Dexter. What Africans you know named
Pierre?
Dexter?
Nigga, never seen France in my life, nigga,
right?
Paris, nigga,
exactly, right? So I'm looking at his name. Use both them Sean, and I looked it up.
That's like French.
I'm like, I'm trying to make sense of this shit. So they're from the Caribbean. Like a small island in the Caribbean called St. Lucia.
Slaves, that slave trade island.
Yeah, man. So I'm like, where's this coming from? Because I just don't see. I cannot ask anybody in my neighborhood would they forgive their killer, white nor black.
Maybe that's PTSD though, right? Maybe you got PTSD a little bit.
I probably do. Shit.
I think so, bro. I think black people have this PTSD growing up against white people. Not even just white people. People
as
of
we
color.
should.
We should?
Yeah.
Bro, little babies don't even see color. Why we can't just be like why we can't see the world like how little kids?
Because babies don't know shit.
They don't know shit.
Because they don't know shit but shit.
How can answer this for me? This gonna sound crazy as fuck.
I'll wait. That's usual.
How can black people say when we say y'all treated us right? When we say us, what do we mean by us? We mean our ancestors, or I think some black people feel like they were the actually ones picking cotton. They were actually the ones getting discriminated against. A lot of these black people are spoiled as fuck right now, and they feel like I always say this, they feel like they need handouts from off the backs of what their ancestors took, right? A lot of these niggas got way more opportunity than any Negro had back then, but they not noticing that shit because they sitting there basking in their ancestors' fucking pain.
So okay, let me put it to you like this. So
dance, man.
White folk can profit and be successful in today's society based on the oil that their grandparents struck back in the day, so it created generational wealth. So they had nothing to do with that oil. They did not create that business that generated all this money, but since they're part of the family, they can actually take benefit from that.
Yeah.
that's okay. Yeah, they white. Yeah, that's okay.
That's some, like,
but
family.
The pain my grandparents suffered.
The pain.
No. Listen. Can I talk?
Yeah.
Can I talk?
Yes, man.
Can I talk?
Podcast. Go ahead.
Can I talk? All right, bet. So the pain my grandfather.
Your mom going in.
Hey, I know my mama going in. I love her. Listen. The pain I'm glad you do. Thank you. The pain my ancestors went through and my grandparents and their grandparents went through, that stuff is a trickle effect as well. So for us not to feel that and to kind of overlook what they went through to even get the small equalities we have now.
That's what y'all are doing.
No. To even get to the position we are in now, I feel like we're doing them an injustice to be like, oh, that shit didn't happen to us, so let's just sweep it under the table.
No.
I didn't actually get my dick cut off or strung up in front of my family or tore away from where I am from, my ancestry, my heritage. So it didn't happen to me actually, so let's just forget about it. Listen. I think the problem with black folks is we are in that. We don't care about what happens to other black folks unless it happens to us.
That's true too.
That's bullshit. It should not be like that. We should care about one another. We should be as one and not separate entities.
But we eat our own every chance we get though, right? I hear you saying that, but look at us attacking the young black man for hugging the woman that killed his brother.
As he should be attacked.
No, he shouldn't.
Because listen,
we gotta understand. We're not trying to understand why he doing it though. Niggas want to just pounce automatically. We don't know how that nigga grew up. From what I'm hearing on the mic, he kind of sound like not a scrub, but kind of like, soft, man. Maybe he's super sensitive, right? Maybe he's logical enough to understand that people make mistakes and she fucked up big time. She gonna pay for it. It's not gonna bring his brother back. So hating her is not gonna do shit for him, right?
So this is my response.
I'm not even religious. I see that.
This is my response.
I gotta read no book for that.
This is my response to you in this, Pierre.
All right, dance. Let's dance.
What he did publicly, in front of that courtroom, in front of the millions of African Americans that are here in this country, watching this case pan out, what he did was paint a picture of that you guys can do whatever you want to us. We'll forgive you and overlook it. If he felt that personally, he even said it when you listen to him. He wasn't even going to say it out loud because he know it was some bullshit. He wasn't even going to say it in front of his family because he know how it would be painted. How he know that nobody else felt this way.
Okay.
Listen.
I'm responding to you.
Listen, if he felt that way about Amber Geiger, he should have did it to her personally because publicly that's painting a false perception that y'all can still do whatever y'all want to us even in the comfort of our own homes and we'll forgive you and you can get away with it and you'll get a slap on the hand. You did an injustice to black America in a whole.
Now can I get a response to you? What he did to me, what I think was show black people that you can be yourself and you don't have to follow nobody else's feelings. He said, I don't give a fuck how the millions of black Ooh, I sound racist as fuck, black motherfuckers.
Yeah.
What kind of Uncle Tom shit? I didn't mean to say that. I love y'all, man. Some of y'all, but he was probably showing, he showed black America that I don't got to fall into line with nothing, how y'all feel, none of that shit. I'm going to tell you how I feel, and y'all don't got to take that shit because y'all not the one that got to deal with this shit. This is how I'm going to recover for this shit. I'm going to forget this bitch, and that's it. And I'm going to roll on. I'm going to forget his hoe, and that's it. I'm not finna acclimate to how y'all want me to feel. This is how I feel genuinely, and I want to tell y'all how I feel genuinely. I want to show y'all niggas that y'all got a mind, a heart, of your own, feel how you want, but this is how I'm gonna rock, and I'm gonna stick to what I want. No matter if black America inevitably shits on me, which is happening, poor guy.
One of my current favorite public figures in today's, he's in the sports world, Stephen A. Smith. That's my dude. A lot of people don't like him, but he speak real shit. He do. And one of the things that he always says is that anybody that looks like us with a public platform owes it to our people to be their voice and to speak the things that will always go unheard in our communities. And this is one of him. That platform being so big with this Amber Geiger case, so high profile, he owed it to us.
To lie.
Just like I feel like as small as our platform is on here, I still feel obligated to speak some truth, speak some real, give people an alternative perspective from the angry black man. Bro. Which we are always trying to be painted as when we are strongly opinionated.
So you want him
when
to go
we
up there
do
and
feel
lie
passionate
on
about
national
something.
TV about his feelings. To pander to black people, you
He's
want him to go
pandering.
on there and lie. He did pander.
That's the truth.
If he went up there and said, "I'm not forgiving this bitch," when in his heart he forgave her, nigga, he's pandering. He's lying.
So listen.
Be yourself.
So listen. Does his forgiveness not take the same effect whether he whispered it in that bitch ear or he said it in front of a camera for millions to hear?
That nigga killed
No,
two birds with one
listen.
stone. He killed two birds with one stone.
If you really legitimately feel that way in your heart,
I'm gonna tell everybody.
No.
I'm gonna tell her and everybody.
Because you're telling Amber Geiger that's how you feel about her.
Okay.
Tell her. You shouldn't have to send it out to the world. If that's how you really feel, it shouldn't matter because that's how you wanted her. You wanted her to know that's how you feel. The world didn't have to know that. Keep that shit on the wraps. That nigga brother probably turning over in his grave. Talking about my brother would have wanted this.
Bro,
nigga, hell no.
We the same people that tell homosexual men and niggas that.
Oh, Lord.
It's the same thing. We tell them niggas, stay in the closet. Do not be yourself. In public, be another motherfucker, but behind the scenes, you can do whatever the fuck you want. We done with that, bro. Tell the world how you feel regardless of the repercussions. That's what I think, nigga. Like, even on the show, we the same way, bro. We just like him. We gonna say how we feel regardless of what anybody watching feels. We gonna say how we feel, and we gonna stand behind that shit. Him telling Amber fuckface that he forgave her, nigga. I feel like that's real shit, bro. It's hard for a nigga to say that. I love that part. I thought it was bullshit a little bit, but I was like, at least he told motherfuckers the real and telling her off the camera, then going on the camera being like, fuck that bitch. Nah, bro.
That's some Caribbean.
Be real to yourself.
They on some Caribbean shit. Like what I said, I looked it up. They not even Afro or African American. They from Caribbean. That's some Caribbean black folk shit.
Man, look.
Like ain't nowhere in here. What they saying in the comments, bro?
Bubba said, since when do people convicted of a crime get to hug judges and have officers run their hand through it?
Exactly.
Bro, we don't watch whole goddamn trials, man. I don't know. That shit might happen more often than we think, man. Well, OJ won for murdering. OJ murdered the fuck out of that girl, bro. You seen the pictures?
OJ ain't do it, bro.
Oh, shit,
He ain't do that, man.
OJ murdered the nigga. Brutal, right? Then almost cut her head off, bro, with a knife. The nigga said, so for him to do that, he had the saw at her neck for a long time.
Do that, man.
Big OJ running back, OJ. He murdered the fuck out of them, bro. Then they found a knife. Police fumbled that.
How many cases you can probably count on one hand how many cases of black men brutally murdering people, like mutilating them.
Every day in the hoods, baby.
Shooting.
We got
shootings,
we got
stabbing,
real, bro. We got real serial killers. We got real serial killers in the hood, nigga.
Cutting motherfuckers' heads off. How many black cases do you know that you can point to evidence that shows that we do that?
That's not fair. That is fair. Media don't push out black serial killers. They out there. We doing a black serial killer episode next, nigga. Cause I'm gonna blow y'all niggas.
That ain't even no black shit. OJ would have gave her a couple like that and been out the door. Nigga fast, man. Nigga been run down the street.
Niggas do walk-ups. OJ walked up with a knife, said, "Oh, bitch, I'm paying you alimony, and you fucking this nigga," which she wasn't. As a black nigga, look, overreacted.
Wow.
Stabbed that
Blacks
nigga.
Overreact now?
Hell, bro, we overreact. Humans do it, but black people, when we trip, nigga, ain't no, you're not finna talk logic into me. No, make sense if you want to. I'ma slide you. Don't matter, right? Because we hot. Once we mad, we mad. My point is, bro, the hug is the least of our concerns. We looking for little shit to be outraged about. The bitch got off for 10 years. Let's be outraged about that and stay focused, nigga.
I wasn't outraged. Like I said, I wasn't outraged about that because I figured that's what she did.
What, we surprised? On the cool.
That's another thing.
That's
another thing because she's from Dallas. She's a cop. The Dallas Police Department supported that black judge being voted in, like they were open supporters of that. It's just then I'm starting now. When I start seeing all of that shit, it's like conspiracy now. Like I'm automatically thinking, no,
you know how the court, you know how the judicial system works, black or white. You're in the
that's why I figured she wouldn't get that much time.
Bro, yeah.
I figured that.
They like, bitch, listen. I keep saying bitch, bro, but that's what everybody in is kind of bitch, fam. Bitch, listen, we supported you in your campaign all throughout this shit, nigga. So what you gonna do? You gonna give her 10 or you 10 and win or shit, yeah? Bro. Life and knife, nigga. What's going on?
And this tripped me out too.
What's that?
It's a law called the Castle Doctrine. They actually tried to put it in play in court, meaning it's like the stand your ground rule. So if somebody was to break in my house and I shoot them dead, I'm in all rights to kill them because they intruded in my house.
Florida
they tried to let her play that in court as the castle doctrine in Amber Geiger's behalf.
That's what lawyers do, though. That's what lawyers
bullshit,
do.
Bro.
It is bullshit.
Ain't no way in hell.
Man, my nigga Johnny Cochran said, not when he was defending OJ, right? He did a lot of scandalous ass shit. He tried to paint the little. This is crazy. I hate doing this.
Go ahead,
I gotta to make a point. I gotta sound like Uncle Tom, bro. I have to. It's to make my point. When OJ got off, how you think OJ got off for blatantly murder somebody? Nigga, glove fit, found a knife with his DNA on it, found DNA on her. How you think he got off? You got to paint the picture of the other person having some kind of faults. You got to pull up all their old history and the crimes they did, all they YouTube and Google search. You got to make the victim. You got to make the victim, right, look as savage and shitty as possible, dog. That's the only way she got off, man, because a lawyer did a lawyer's job. I'm not surprised that they did that shit. Actually, I'm surprised they didn't do worse. They already tried to make my man a drug addict, you know what I'm saying? Off some regular shit.
Hey, listen, I already told my brother, if I want you to kill my killer, if I'm ever to be murdered like that, don't be sitting up there talking about this is what I would have wanted forgiveness, because I don't. I want an eye for an eye.
I want my brother to hug that nigga and take him out to lunch. I'm playing. He probably will with this motherfucker now. He probably will forgive him, dog. I'm mad at that nigga now. Bro, I'm in heaven.
Paul will forgive him.
Ain't go to heaven.
You probably go to heaven?
I don't know.
You don't even believe in heaven. What
if afterlife, right, you only go where you thought you would go? I'm gonna just be floating in the darkness or some shit. What if I get in heaven? Y'all gonna be pissed off see me up there, right? How the fuck P get up here, man?
So you believe in heaven?
I believe in something. I don't know if it's heaven.
You think it's an afterlife?
I don't think we get halos and get to fly around with people. I don't think that.
You don't think it's golden gates, golden roads, all that?
And apparently your memories erased when you get in heaven. You're not gonna know fucking nobody.
I was told by a hoe ass nigga. So I talked to a hoe ass nigga this week.
Yeah.
My sperm donor, my biological dad, hoe ass nigga. Okay. I talked to him, right? And he told me that I almost had him calling on the show, low key. Cause the nigga real knowledgeable. He's still a hoe though. Anyway, he told me, bro, like when people die, you know, heaven and hell, you don't go anywhere at first. People don't go to heaven until Jesus or God comes back and do the, you know, what's that?
So he said everybody that's died,
everybody that's dead in history is waiting. That's what he told me, bro.
They call it the Catholics call it not limbo, but that's what people call it. You sitting in limbo between heaven and hell.
Bro, yes, that's what he told me.
So you in probably a
niggas been there 1,000 years just like
at the DMV look.
Yeah.
Oh ass shit.
Goddamn.
Marty, Malcolm, everybody.
Yeah, when is that coming back, man?
Man, what you think you getting? I don't know when it comes though.
Yeah.
And people are waiting on the rapture. That's what he told me, bro. Waiting on the rapture, bro.
He kind of made sense. That nigga always makes sense. Fuck that nigga though.
But you know Jahari, my homeboy Jahari, you know Jahari. That nigga makes total sense, bro. You got.
Yeah, I like when he finally posts. He posts every blue moon.
And there's always some heat, bro.
Yeah.
It always drive me heat. Your mother said, forgiveness without repentance. Okay, she probably agreeing with you. Doesn't mean one damn thing. Hold her accountable without her.
Thank you. He didn't have to do all that, bro. He could have forgave her, but that was extra, bro. That's a bad look for Black America.
That's our problem. Black people always care about how you look. They don't give a fuck how you look,
because
I'm natural, be me, man.
Looks matter. Bro, because look, bro.
It does it? That's our problem, bro. Here we go. Look.
Bro, it matters. Because perception matters. And if somebody, bro,
perception from people that matter, right?
Bro, places, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Places like countries and different places who have harsh punishment for crimes, like steal something, chop your motherfucking hand off, or get bambooed your whole back up, and
Africa throw
all that,
like, bro,
tied up. Places that have harsh punishment for crimes have less violence most of the time. Like, if people think that they can get away with murder and get 10 years in certain situations, they'll do it. They'll be more likely to do it. If the first cop who wrongly killed an African-American black male in America got life, the second guy got the death penalty, it would be a lot of less cops trying to pull the trigger, being trigger happy. Trust me.
It don't happen as much as we want, but it does happen, bro.
Cops, man, what? Name one.
Man, all right, so black people think we can just murder white women and get off if we get a Johnny Cochran lawyer?
Johnny dead.
Johnny Cochran Jr. alive.
And they poisoned him like, come on, man, too smart. Whatever they did, nigga died of brain tumor or something, man. What?
Man, nigga probably smoke cigarettes.
Nah, man, they're too smart to not know he got a brain tumor. Nigga too smart to not know he got a brain tumor.
Niggas don't know they got brain tumors, man. They be like, niggas don't wake up like, damn, let's start my brain, man. There's a lump on that hoe for sure. Bro, I just think perception with black people, sometimes it goes too far. I don't think you should ever let perception turn you into a liar just to appease other black people. Which I never do, and you never do it either, nigga. If I had your Facebook I could pull up, you don't give a fuck how people feel, nigga. You gonna say what you want to say, and that's it. That's stone, nigga.
Bro, when you have a major platform, you have to be societal responsible.
No, Dex, we gonna rewatch every show, nigga. We don't give a fuck. I mean, you, bro, if somebody could walk up to you, hey, Dex, on that last show, I didn't like the way you said this. Don't say it again. What you gonna say, nigga? Straight up.
That's different.
Suck me. You
bro.
Like, hey, suck.
Hey, yo, suck me off.
Hey, open your mouth, man. Like, I say what the fuck I want, man. We've had this discussion.
Like, we still haven't apologized to them chicks.
Apologize for what?
Like, I don't know you talking about. I don't even know him, right?
Apologize for what? Fuck, I'm gonna say sorry for it. Yeah. I would not say sorry for something I totally believe in. I would not say something just to not hurt nobody's feelings. I mean, I'm not disrespectful, but when I'm getting my point across, it might come off that way, and I don't care. Perception is what you gonna make it.
Just like I said on Facebook, like he bringing up, that's a good example. I sometimes I just feel like I'm way too Malcolm X for this Martin Luther King society. Motherfuckers got I call it Martin Luther King syndrome. Massa mentality. Martin Luther King
was smart, bro.
Bro.
He worked with Kennedy.
Bro.
First off.
Can I go? Can I go there?
My bad.
Can I go
conspiracy time. My bad.
Can I go there?
Go ahead. Take a trip.
All right, man. Listen.
Rocket ship.
In a way, I think a lot of things are unforgivable. In another way, I think just having faith and wanting to be equal to an opposite race is a hindrance. And those are all things that Martin Luther King preached. I think as a whole, the Bible and Martin Luther King's values and what he preached to us is a hindrance to us because it teaches us to pray and hope things happen, to hope people want to treat us equal, to have faith that things will change. The reason I follow Malcolm because he was about action. Yes, he was about separate. I was trying to sound like Malcolm. He was about separation, but he was also about us being strong for us, looking out for us first, making sure we're good, not hoping that the other side brings us along for the ride. We just won't be equal to you, Massa. Look, Massa mentality. Massa mentality. Look, Massa mentality. Look.
And they had a master.
Look.
Elijah Muhammad was a master.
Motherfucker, your slave owner gets sick. Massa mentality is like, oh, we sick, boss. Yeah, we ain't feeling too good, Massa. Oh, you cut your leg, Massa? My leg cut too, boss. Oh, our leg hurting today, ain't it, boss? That's fuck that. Listen, bro.
Bro, Malcolm had a master. He broke away from that master. Nation of Islam killed him.
What's his master?
Elijah Muhammad.
Wow.
Bro, they were. Yeah. Look, bullet
come through the window.
Knock me fuck out. I'm just saying, bro. It's funny. They didn't want a master, but they had one. You following rules of a motherfucker that's above you. It's a hierarchy in Malcolm X's in his whole little dilemma, nigga. Niggas ahead. There's niggas above him. So we talking master and shit. What the fuck? Martin believes that for everything to work, in the world to work, everybody got to come together. We need to support black people for sure, but there's also Chinese, everything. There's Hispanic, Mexican, support black people too, though. We support each other. Everybody support each other. He was talking about us just integrating into a society that wasn't for us. We need to kind of acclimate, like kind of conform a little bit just so we could get in, and then we could work together with everybody. Because division always going to lead to us never being able to come together. Because Nation of Islam don't even accept gays, you know what I'm saying? And gay people are a big part of society. We gonna cut off all the black gay people. We fuck.
They do not. That's not what Nation of Islam
says. My bad. I might just lie.
Because we asked Chaz that, and he said they don't try to necessarily change the brothers,
but they don't let them in either.
No, I think he said that they accept them in.
No.
And hopefully that the preachings and the words will change them or some shit, right?
I don't know.
But he say they just close the door like, nigga, you can't come in.
Well, no, I think he said they let them in and they don't force them to change, but they try to push them to change. But they don't let them be a member. You're not a member though. You can come in, nigga.
I would have to ask Chaz because I don't want to. I don't want to just. I don't want
to shit on them either.
Yeah. So, I'm going to ask a question for you.
Gotcha.
So Martin Luther King died in April 4th, 1968.
Yeah, my birthday. I'm playing my birthday.
What has his teachings and what he done for us today that is so like what did he do that has did so much for black people?
You and my brother Grant and one of our engineer, y'all can go to the same bathroom, that small shit, same water fountain. Okay. We can walk down the street, we see a white girl we like. What's up? Ain't nobody gonna lynch us. Motherfuckers try to lynch us. You fuck around, all these white people in Congress, they might stop the lynching, nigga. Ain't no Martin Luther King was a big part of brain fart. The civil rights movement. Damn.
Definitely.
Huge part. Main part. You know what I'm saying? He worked.
I have a dream.
Yeah, bro. You seen that, man? You seen him do it, dog. Man marching.
That one day.
What did Malcolm X do?
In this nation. Man, they made us memorize that shit in elementary. Man,
I did. You know why I did? Because I already knew it wasn't right. But it was
so funny, bro. We talking about this. It's so funny because I went and had lunch with Brandon, with Lil B on Friday. Bro, go in the classroom. First picture I see, a big ass picture of Martin Luther King.
Boy, you should have said, what is this,
bro? But look, it triggered something, bro. Why is Malcolm X in none of our history books at that school?
Because he was a radical.
No. Listen. He is just important to our history as Martin Luther King is. Bro, I was like, bro, you know what? I've never seen Malcolm X in none of my history books coming up as a kid. Because you know why? Because they don't like to put the real shit or real history in textbooks. Bro. They want our kids to believe, like, look, if you go against the grain, if you try to speak on what y'all should have and how things should be and how y'all equal to us, guess what? Bullet to the brain. They put that in there because they want you to know as soon as you rise up, we gonna take your ass out. Bottom line, they don't. I want the stories in our kids' textbooks to have the more or less happy endings. But guess what? Listen. Most of our black leaders don't have happy endings. Assassinated, mysteriously die in jail. The list goes on.
But you can't teach kids.
So is that coincidence?
Can't teach
kids is that coincidence?
Separation like that.
Is that coincidence?
No, niggas a plan to it. I agree.
All right.
But if you go in there and say, hey, Malcolm X used to be a pimp, take hoes down, then he changed his life, went to the Nation of Islam, went with the Nation of Islam, preached about black people attacking white, like just diversity, period. Like, hey, black people more superior than white people.
So you think Martin Luther King is most
it's an easier
Barack Obama?
Nah,
Angel never did not even got a parking ticket ever in his life. He never did no bullshit in his life.
It's easier to tell kids, nigga wanted everybody to be one and be together than to tell them, hey, Lil Jamal and Lil Steve, y'all shouldn't be. Oh, me.
We need our own schools.
Oh, what you mean we need our own schools?
We need our own schools.
Maybe we got some.
We need our own schools.
I mean, you know, your boy Dr.
Umar Johnson. If
man.
that school was anywhere close to here, I definitely would be trying to get my kids in that school, and it will pay the tuition for them to be there. Definitely.
Yeah, I wouldn't call Martin submissive necessarily. I would say he's more passive. But he did have some. He sat in the middle of the shit, getting his. That's kind of fucked up. I didn't really agree. Sitting at the counters, getting his ass beat, spit on.
Motherfuckers telling us to let motherfuckers blatantly disrespect us. He was
showing white America. Look, we not the savages y'all think. We can We can be passive and we can fuck some niggas up. You see, hey, we can do it both.
My son got into an altercation this week in class, and guess what I told him? If somebody else put their hands on you, we ain't shit starters, but we shit finishers. You better put your motherfucking hands right back on him. I'm not finna teach my kids to accept abuse, to accept people treating them any way they want to treat them like they're below them, that they're not as much of a human as the next man. Bullshit. What is that to teach us? That weakened us. It weakened us.
You don't care about little white babies either, man?
Bro, it ain't got nothing to do with little white, man. What you mean, man? What? How am I saying that?
If we taught our little black kids that, hey, any little white kid, you more superior than them, right? That would start some wild shit, right? And I feel like that would fuck up the circle of life because kids can be manipulated. So we'll be manipulating our black children to attack other minorities. Like, hey, nigga, we king ding-a-ling. And I feel like a lot of our mentality is not good for that. If we just teach everybody that everybody's equal, but there are more superior people, but you are equal as human beings, bro. That's gonna get us way farther than trying to separate the black from any other color on the fucking.
Guess what? How it's been has gotten us.
And it got us nowhere.
Listen. Because people don't do my way. That's the problem. Listen. Listen.
I'm trying, bro. Trying, my nigga. Microphone up, headphone on, man. Go do your thing.
Podcast etiquette.
Bang,
All
bang.
right,
I got
listen.
bang in my system.
What he's talking about has gotten us to the point to where if a little black boy, a grown black woman, anybody talks with any common sense, talks with the proper etiquette, proper English, use proper verbiage. Oh, you're talking white. If
black people
listen. Okay, this is why.
Okay, I'm here.
Because the white man over the history of time are oppressors. God, Jesus, has been painted as a white man, a pure being. Anybody who is supposed to be a great person, that's why the color black in the dictionary is associated with evil, darkness, bad shit, and the color white is associated with everything good. Because they want you to think that everything white is perfect and everything black is tarnished. So it's the reason why our kids make fun of our other kids for having good grades. People saying you talk white. Like, what does that even mean? It's proper English. That's self-hate. It's systemic that they have implanted in us as a society to destroy us and keep us separate. I don't want to hear none of that shit. That's old. That's old shit. That's not old. It's happening today.
That shit is not happening anymore. We see little black kids, little black girls hanging out. You never hear that. We are woke now. This is the time of awakening. That shit don't happen no more. If you see if a black kid tell another black kid that shit, he getting fried. Everybody frying him. Boy, nobody talk. Why your ass stupid? That's all it is. You just dumb. Kids gonna fry each other now. Right. Bro, how many?
Let me come at you, B. Right. Let me come at you personally. You know what I mean?
All right, come on, man. What's new? What's new, G?
Niggas didn't, when you started this podcast shit, niggas treated you a certain type of way because podcasting in our circle and around here is not something typical for an African American male to just say, oh man, I think I want a podcast. They looked at you weird because it's considered a white thing. Mm-hmm. You just experienced that.
But let me tell you why I did podcasting. Because I did what the fuck I want. And I wasn't trying to appease no nigga in my entire life. None of these niggas have ever affected the way I do shit, ever. Me and my brother got made fun of for doing white shit all the time. My mother did shelter us. But that shit ain't stop us from doing nothing we like doing, nigga. We spent 3 summers at a camp with mentally retarded people, boy. She made us work there, nigga. We did that shit for 3 fucking summers, nigga. All my homeboys at home hooping and all that shit, they sent us away for the summer. As I grew up, I realized that for me to be happy, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want. I ain't following none of the shit these niggas doing. So the reason I started this podcast, because as a kid, I learned that you need to be yourself regardless of what your peers gonna say. And it's fucked up because only black people was the ones clowning my bitch ass, right?
That's what I'm saying. But see, and you making my point because because it shouldn't be like that.
I agree with you.
But the reason it's like that is because they have programmed us to tear each other down versus lifting each other up. Exactly. They have programmed us to not think that everything is available for all of us, including them. Like, things that's supposed to be, this is just for white folks, and this is for black folks. Black people entertain and play sports. White people own teams and are the coaches. That's how they have set things up.
Yeah.
So, that's not right.
So let me bring it back around. See how we attacked Gene Brother for accepting some shit that we would never accept when we should have embraced that nigga's feelings, for him being natural to himself, for him being true to himself. We should have been like, you know what? I wouldn't have did it, but shout out to that nigga for doing it. But I would never do that. That's the way he rocked.
It's a lot of sleep black folks that's saying that.
No, those I'm talking a free black.
Listen,
I know Christian black.
Sleep black, Christian black folks, they sleep. Listen.
God said,
like, Christ must have filled his heart with remorse and compassion.
None of
Why did Christ fill Amber Geiger's heart with that same compassion when she pulled the trigger and blew his brother fucking head off? Like, woo-sigh. Bro, that shit is ass backwards to me, right? Like, bro, it's super ass backwards, bro. I just lost my train of thought right now because that shit just pissed me off all over again. Like, bro, really? You know, bro, you know what I'm saying, man. It's correct, bro.
There's a middle ground from the way we both feel, bro. One of these episodes we'll be like, you know what? we reached it, nigga. But today ain't the day. Not today, man.
You know what, nigga? Fuck it. I don't never want to agree with you, man.
Hey, man, you know what? I think that's for the best, man. I think, you know what? You right, nigga. I don't never want to agree with you either, man. But, we tight on time. I got to go to an engagement party. But, y'all, thanks for tuning in, man. This is gonna be the new Diggs, man.
This is definitely the first of many visuals from the original Stu. When we say the original Stu, this is where we at, but it's all sound. It's no visual to it. It's all a voice recording. But they're venturing into where they can do us on the live videos, and the quality is awesome. And we just trying to move forward and progress in this because we ain't gonna stop this. And
yeah, man.
Black Power, man.
Yeah, hang with us, man, because don't
hang with us.
I'm saying,
see what I'm saying? Hang.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Hey, man, swing with us and hang with us from the. No, I'm playing, dog. But yeah, man, thanks for tuning in, man. We see y'all Tuesday. Probably not this Tuesday. Maybe this Tuesday. I don't know. We'll pop up.
Lamb.
Y'all, man. Peace out. Peace.